John Rickard with the Garden State Athletic Network here with Coach Currie, going to the state finals here. I know a lot of programs, what their goal is, but you've been there for the last couple of years, knocking on the door. I know you like this team. Tell me about this game tonight.
Our kids came out and played fast. We started fast and we started physical. They were able to put a couple of first downs together, but we were able to get a stop. Coach Graham made a nice adjustment. And then when we got the ball, we gave the ball to Nas, and he was off to the races for our first score. So we were able to start fast, get off to a very fast start tonight. We played physical, and we were able to get out to a lead and then, take care of it from there.
Yeah, I said you kind of start talking about the offensive guys, all the talent you have, but 3 of your touchdowns in the first half, the running back or quarterback was not touched till he scored a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Your offensive line gets it done. As an ex-coach and an offensive lineman, I always try to point that out, but talk about the offensive line. So you got some new starters. They don't look young. They don't look anything. They got after it tonight. And give the offensive line. Talk about them a little bit.
Yeah, they look seasoned. I tell you what, our offensive line coach, both of our offensive line coaches, Bill Brunner and Paul Walski, are the best in the business as far as I'm concerned, the best line coaches I've ever worked with in 30-something years of coaching high school football. They're the best at not just coaching their kids during the week, but also developing their kids in the off-season. So those kids live with Coach Brunner all off-season. And they just get bigger and stronger in unimaginable ways and at an unimaginable pace. And that's just a credit to the boys for committing to it and being dedicated to it, and for Coach Brunner for knowing his stuff and getting those guys in there.
Yeah, I mean, they won the battle up front tonight. The other thing I want to talk about, Steinert, well-coached team, got some athletes. You've seen it there. Quarterback's young, going to make some plays, but your defense. Talk about your defense, because there was not a lot of opportunities for a lot of yards for them. Your defensive line up front, you got Talmadge at backer kind of running, unblocked right now because your defensive line. And then every time they try to pass the ball, there's no space there. So all 3 levels, you're getting it done. Defense is giving it to you, and defense win championships. So you're going to have a chance to talk about your defensive unit as a whole.
Yeah, defense played great today. Isaac Pate is a really good running back, and his brother Isaiah on the outside is a very good receiver. The quarterback's very capable. He's young, but very capable of protecting the football, making good throws. And our guys our defensive coaching staff did a great job preparing the boys all week long, but more importantly, the boys executed this week. Our boys really executed on defense. Our defensive line played really, really well, created creases for our linebackers to run through, and our secondary guys were able to kind of force it back inside to the linebackers a bunch of times. So it was very team-oriented defense tonight, and our boys just did a great job.
Yeah, and I would say this to your team. It was a great team win right now. Like we talked about some of your mishaps in the playoffs before. You seem laser focused. These kids got the message. They didn't take the foot off the gas here when they could have. When you're up 26-0 at half, they came out in the second half. They had something to prove. It was a pleasure to watch. Well coached team. Best of luck next week, Coach.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you.